Hi Internet, happy Halloween. I just want to make a quick video showing you how to make a spooky blinking skull in Java 25. So, like I said, you're going to make a blinking skull, and to do that, you're going to need an array of strings that is in the shape of a skull. So this will be pasted in the comments below and the description as well. So let's get started. We have two other methods, draw and clear. Draw takes in the array of string and has an X and Y position, and clear just clears off the screen. So let's do the threading first for the main method. We're going to do thread dot start virtual thread, and then we need to add another parentheses, and then we need to add an arrow and an open bracket. And just because I'm going to forget, I'm going to put colon there. So now we need to do a try catch loop. So try, and then we're going to catch the interrupted exception E. Interrupted exception E. And this is going to be thread dot current thread dot interrupt. So there we go. What is it complaining about? Introduce local variable. We don't need to do that at the moment. Okay, so let's continue. So inside of the try loop, we need to do while true. This just allows us to continuously run the program. We need to call clear, which we will fill in later, so don't worry about that. And then we need to do draw, which we will also fill in later. And we need to pass in skull, which is the name of our array of strings. We need to pass in the X and Y position for the skull. Now we need to do a little bit of math. So we need to do an if math dot random is less than 0.3. This could be whatever number you want it to be completely honest. We want to draw a new line. So we're going to need a new string array. And for this, you're going to want to type quotation mark, space, straight line, space, one of these, space, actually I think it's two spaces, one of these, another space, and then another line. So this will be the blinking part of the skull. This will replace this line right here. And is this one space or two? That's one space. So for this, I'm going to need it to be... Actually, no, we'll keep it. We could have some flair in our skull. Anyways, continuing on, we need to have this at 35 and 12. And then we need to do the else. So else, we need to basically draw the same line again, only this time using what is actually here. So the skull goes back to normal. And that is one more over, so I'm going to add one more space here, just in case. You want these to match up to what the original pattern has. So that's our else statement. Then we need to sleep for 400 milliseconds. Now, we've already done the catch, so now we need to sleep for 20 seconds. So this is our main method. We start the thread, while true, we clear off the screen, we draw the initial skull, and then at random intervals, we change this line to either blink or not blink. And in between blinks, we sleep for 400 milliseconds. We catch any exceptions that come through, and the program will run for 20 seconds. Now we do the draw method. So by default, you can't really use ASCII art in IntelliJ. So we have to do a little bit of tomfoolery. I'm just writing a for loop to print through the ASCII art right now that I have. We don't need that. Open bracket. So it's for int I equals 0, so we're starting at 0 in the array. I is less than s dot length, so I is less than the length of this array, and every time we loop through it's I plus plus, so I plus 1. Then we need to do system dot out dot print f, and then this might get a little confusing. This will be pasted in the comments below, so don't worry about it, but you need to type quotation mark backslash u 0 0 1 uppercase B open square bracket percent lowercase d colon percent lowercase d uppercase h percent s. This handles sort of the ASCII artness of the array. Then we need to have it go through each line, so y plus 1, x, and finally s at I. And then after that, I hit the insert key for some reason. My bad. After that, we want to do system dot out dot flush. Perfect. So again, for the draw method, we're just looping through the array, printing out each line of the array, and then flushing the output. For clear, it's another system.out.print. So system.out.print. And for this, it's another weird string of characters. So just follow along with me. Backslash, lowercase u, 0, 0, 1, uppercase B, open square bracket, 2J, uppercase J, I should say, backslash, U, 0, 0, 1, uppercase B, open square bracket, uppercase H. So this takes care of clearing the screen. So this is our entire code. Let me save. Now, if you run this in IntelliJ, you're not going to have a good time. It's not going to print anything. So what you need to do is right-click on your file, open in Explorer. Then you want to open this in Terminal. Then you want to run javac halloween.java or whatever your class name is. This just compiles the program. Now you want to run Java Halloween. So one mistake I made down here in the draw method, I just noticed this. It shouldn't be y plus 1. It should be y plus I. My bad. Just didn't notice that. Typed it wrong. So save again. Open in Explorer. Open in Terminal. We need to compile. Then we need to run. And there we go. A spooky blinking skull. So this is just a short tutorial. I hope everyone has a happy Halloween. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, happy Halloween. Hope everyone gets lots of candy.